Hey guys, what's up? It's Clay Ranger 143 here, right next to the Empire State Building with all those puffy clouds, along with
a very wiped out Thunderbuddy 01.
Norfolk Southern Star.
NorCal Day 599.
And yeah, we're still having some fun here in the streets of New York City. We just left Times Square. We walked over to the Empire State Building, which is what we're right next to, as I just said. Home of Quo 35. Evidently, because listen here.
That's from Sandy Hook, New Jersey to Fire Island Inlet, New York, out 20 nautical miles. For tonight, southwest winds 5 to 10 knots, becoming north late this evening. Then.
So, your first question, well, what the hell is this thing? What is this? Why is it here? Why does it have that ugly camo paint job, as he described? Why does it have a dinky antenna? Why does it have a crappy looking hand crank? Why does it have a stupid looking design on the front? Why does it have two knobs? Why is it called the Forza? Yeah, the Forza.
What is this selfie?
I was looking up at the ball. Damn it!
You look like you were high on drugs.
Hey, in the previous episode, I wasn't on that what that guy was on. That was a highlight for sure. But yeah,
you might want to put these in your pocket before you.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I know. Thank you very much. But anyways, yeah. In this episode of Radio Reviews, as we're about to go to the subway to go to another location, which will be disclosed later in the episode, we're going to be taking a look at the radio. That is basically a ripoff of Microsoft's racing game franchise, along with Turn 10s. The Forza Radio.
Yes.
Katie.
Michael.
Katie.
Yes.
You're responsible for this.
Yeah.
You're the cause of this.
Yeah.
You're the one who bought this Forza radio.
I know.
What about it?
Because.
Okay, so first of all, it has an ugly camo. It has an ugly camo design. I'm sorry. Nicholas said so. He said it. Look at him being the troll he is, Nicholas. Okay, but yeah, the Forza radio. If you can hold that for me, thank you. But yeah. Anyways, the Forza radio, as you can see, it's basically your generic dollar store looking radio. It has two knobs on the front, one for the tuning and one for the volume and power. It has a switch on the front for weather band AM and FM. And then you have the radio and the alarm function, which actually tests the SOS alarm just a little bit.
Where's the...
There we go.
Yeah, that's not.
But yeah, that's the siren test, or the alarm test. It has a flashlight on the side, which is actually very bright. And it has this on the side for the siren, if you can hold the speaker again. There's actually a tiny little one. It's right there. It's right there. But there's actually a tiny LED.
Okay.
You see it flashes red?
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's not do that no more. Sorry.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just don't want anybody looking at us.
That's fine. But yeah, you have this small dinky antenna, which is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. See? It's so pathetic. You have a solar panel on the top, and it's actually a reading light as well. If I lift it up,
It's actually pretty cool, but...
yeah, that is pretty cool. So yeah, it turns off automatically once you go there, and it has a hand crank on the side. and it just, yeah, if you could hold this real quick for me and point it towards me. The hand crank is absolutely terrible.
Your camera's dying.
I know that. We're switching batteries. But, yeah, you see this is just a bad hand crank. But, yeah, tell you what, we're going to get into this radio's features, and we're going to go to the subway. So, yeah, before this camera battery dies, I'm going to swap it out for a new one. So, yeah, let's get to the first feature, and we'll do it very quick as that Challenger goes by us. And it will be, yeah, the siren test. I'll cover the speaker.
Okay.
I haven't done this in a while.
Okay, so we just got on the train and we're headed downtown, straight towards the next location. And oh my god, it is wobbly. Are we already here?
No. This is the 28th Street stop. We got about 7 more stops to go, it looks like.
7 more?
Yeah.
Cortlandt Street, I see it. Alright, I'm gonna hold it like this.
Yeah, good idea.
Should have done the first time. But yeah, now we Javier, hold on.
I know. Yeah, I've ridden a subway before, so
I have not.
I know how it's like.
I rode a subway before, but only sitting down.
I've ridden subway standing up too, and it's a little bit more hectic.
Just a little bit. What do you think we are? A bank? Yes.
I feel like I'm one of those firefighters just hanging off the side of the truck.
Right? That's what it feels like, because it's just wobbling back and forth.
Yeah. Holding on.
It's so weird. I've never felt anything like this.
Holding on for dear life. Oh, watch out.
I'm gonna sit right here. Oh yeah, I'm sitting.
It's going on YouTube, bro?
It could be. Anyways, back to this. So yeah, the Forza Radio has a siren test, or an alarm test, I should say. And you've already heard it, but I will test the siren on it just so you guys can hear it. That's it, pretty much. So yeah, if you hear that, that's pretty much the siren or the SOS alarm, I'd imagine. I think it's actually the alarm test and not the siren test, because this thing doesn't seem to have 1050 hertz detection. So I do not think that this will be it. But it's still something, at least. It's an alarm test. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, with that, on to the next. And that would just be the design of it. Oh my god, it's so bad. Okay, the design on the Forza Radio. I don't know what they were thinking with this, but obviously they were thinking cheap with this, because look at this camo design all over it. It's just, it looks something that was like very cheaply built. And right here is where the batteries go. By the way, AAA's. The hand crank is right back here, obviously. And I don't know what it is, but to me it just doesn't look that good. I don't know what it is. It just looks like cheap camouflage plastic. It's like they didn't even try to make it look good. They didn't even try. On the bottom, you can actually switch battery types between AAA's and lithium ion. And in front, you have your tuning knob or tuning selection right on the front. And there's your weather band AM and FM switch, along with the volume and tuning knobs. And then there is the radio and alarm switch. Right here is the flashlight, very bright. And then there's the SOS light, the buttons on top for the flashlight, solar panels right up top. And yeah, And then here is the reading light underneath. You can see it on, and then when you turn it off or you just push it down, it'll be off automatically. We are almost to Cortlandt Street. We are almost there. So yeah, just a few more stops left to go as I will get on with the next feature. And that would be a bad feature, because look at this antenna. If I extend it out, this antenna is terrible. We just started going again, but yeah. Get this. This is all you get with the antenna. This is all you get. Look at this. It may not look that small on camera, but it is pretty small. It is pretty small. You see this? You see how terrible this is in terms of length. How are you supposed to grab signals with this? What were they thinking with this? How are you supposed to grab any stations with this apart from Colt 35? Because we're literally in the heart of New York City right now. How are you supposed to do any good with this? This is ridiculous. Because not only is it just as small as the Eton FRX2, digital or analog, it also is the same size as that of the version 2 WR100s or the V1 Whites. Because, yeah, look at this. You're not going to get much with that. Despite this antenna being this small, I don't know how they got away with this because it's just weird. Forza, why? You're pretty much a third-party company with literally no patent pendings on this. Because, yeah, it just... I don't know why it's so small like this, and forgive me for the subway noise. Welcome to the city life. We got one more. We got one more. Cortlandt Street. Gee, I wonder where that goes to. So yeah, stand by for the next stop. Oh. This makes us, you know, get off or get out of the complex. I'm gonna stop recording, and then when we get out, we'll get out. Oh my God, there it is. There it is, the Freedom Tower. There it is, Katie.
There it is.
One World Trade. One World Trade Center. This is it. The Freedom Tower. Holy crap in a bucket. This is it. What?
You gotta go to West Street, and that's
It's just across from here. This is how you know we're here. Oh yeah, we can take these off now.
well, you're not vaccinated, so you gotta keep yours on.
Well, I left it off earlier, so
Yeah.
hold it. Hold this.
Oh,
This
all right.
is humiliating. As the lighting continues to slowly diminish as we're surrounded by the new World Trade Center complex. Freedom Tower right here, and then there's 7 World Trade Center. And then right next to us is the 9/11 Memorial. But yeah, you still got the Forza radio, right?
Yeah, it's in my backpack.
Okay, So let me just grab it. Is it here? Yes, it is. Okay. Give me a second here. No, I'm not trying a damn thing.
Look at that.
Wow. It changes colors. Holy crap, that is awesome.
Yes, it does. It changes colors.
I've never seen that.
That is not the Forza Radio.
That.
It's my power inverter.
Hold on. Let me set it down so I can get it out for you.
Okay.
Yes.
I tried. Oh, it's in that one.
Spark.
Thank you.
Yeah, hold on. Katie Spark.
Yeah.
So, unbelievable. I cannot believe that we are right here. We're right at the base of the World Trade Center complex.
Because it's dropping your power inverter.
I'm trying to find your spark.
Katie Spark.
This bitch attempting destruction of property.
Technically, it was shipped to my address, so really it's
And-
my property.
But I'm the one who paid for it, not you.
It had my name on it.
Doink.
That was my eyes.
But anyway, since we're right here, as the light continues to diminish, this is actually a perfect time to test out the flashlight. So, oh, you okay?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is beautiful right there. But, so yeah, about this, let's go ahead and get right on with it. So, yeah, the Forza Radio. The flashlight, actually, it's not exactly too bad. It's not exactly too bad, if I must say. I mean, it's a pretty good flashlight. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's okay. It's nothing too fancy or anything. I'm shining it at the Freedom Tower's panels. And even then, it's not that noticeable because it already has, you know, lights on the inside, but the reflection is not so bad. And pointing up to that LED light, it's not so bad. No, I'm not. I'm reviewing a radio. I'm reviewing a radio. Bruh. I don't know how that's sus, but whatevs. You can see it somewhat reflecting on 7 World Trade, although not by much. Other than that, you can see that the flashlight still works, and it's very cool. Even though it has a single LED, it still works great. Plus, with the radio itself, it's not exactly, you know, the best flashlight, but it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's too bad. It does the job, and it works, which is exactly what you would want in a flashlight. So let's get on to the next feature, and that would be the speaker quality. Okay, the speaker quality on the Forza. So I'm gonna leave the flashlight on so we can sort of see the radio. We're gonna go to weather band, power it on. I'm not even putting the antenna up because we're literally in New York City and we're gonna literally just look at it through Core 35. So.
Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 6 seconds. On the western sound, Kings Point reported a northeast wind at 10 knots. The air temperature was 80 degrees. At Bridgeport Harbor, a north wind at 9 knots was reported. The air temperature was 81 degrees. The report from Central Sound was not available. The following are coastal weather reports. As of 8 p.m. at Eaton's Neck, temperature was 79 degrees. Wind was north at 23 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 81 degrees. Wind was northeast at 12 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard, temperature.
Going right by the place. I love those strobe lights, the way they look. That is pretty cool.
Temperature was 82 degrees. Wind was northwest at 10 miles an hour. The National Marine Fisheries Service announces a voluntary vessel speed restriction zone under the right whale slow zone program is currently in effect southeast.
Actually, the speaker quality is not that bad. It's quite good, honestly. I mean, you heard that, right? Not to interrupt your band scan, but you heard it. That's pretty good. So, anyways, I'm gonna go somewhere else. And, yeah. Why don't we get into the reception next? Okay, so we're walking back to Grand Central, and we are actually thinking about, oh my goodness, this is a loud area. But yeah, we're just walking back through the streets of New York City just to get back to Grand Central Terminal. And other than that, there's not really much else going on, except for the reception. So we're gonna review that next. So let's take a look.
Partly sunny. Night temperature lowered.
Get my dad's phone call?
You fucking suck.
PM.
Still nothing.
Sunset.
Except 12:35.
You're still reviewing it?
Yes.
Why?
I haven't reviewed it since we came back from the World Trade Center. Yeah. But yeah, hey, there's the Paramount building. But
About 5 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Times, East Rockaway inland, low at 8:23 a.m. High 2:57 p.m. Sunrise, 6:07
They want to
a.m.
get ice cream, so we'll wait.
Sunset, 7:52 p.m. For Tuesday, mostly cloudy. Occasional showers. High temperature.
So, yeah, the reception I assume would be better a little bit in Connecticut, but at the same time not by much because of the stupid dinky antenna that you have right here.
Oh yeah.
So,
We might just do what we did for the frickin' what was it, mail thing and just splice in some footage when we get back.
yeah, probably. If you could do me a quick favor and hold the camera for this next feature, because I'm going to discuss the hand crank.
All right.
Okay, the hand crank on the Forza Radio as we walk through the streets of Times Square in New York City. So, yeah, first impressions,
It doesn't help us.
extremely,
It does not help. Perfect timing.
you were saying?
It doesn't help. The hand crank doesn't help us walk faster. I will say that.
No, but not just that, it is very hard to, Audi R8, Audi R8.
Oh hell yeah!
Woo! There you go. Katie, look at that. Audi R8 white.
And it's got the spoiler on it too.
That's the V10 Plus package.
Oh nice.
All right. They were right. New York City does have everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Get back in it.
Lame. It doesn't have a loud exhaust.
Well, it does. It's in comfort mode. But anyways, first impressions. The hand crank feels so terrible in terms of, cranking, because not only is it hard to do it, but the handle is so uneven. It's like a wedge. You see that? It's like a wedge.
Yeah.
And not just that, but the plastic also feels like it's about to break in a way, because here, you try. I'll hold it.
I got shit to carry, but
I'll hold the water bottle for you. You try cranking that thing. That is incredibly inconvenient.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's inconvenient. It's definitely inconsistent, but you
Yeah.
also gotta put it back a certain way too, otherwise it won't fit.
Yeah, which is another underlying issue with the Forza Radio. Because, yeah, if it doesn't crank well, you're not going to get that much energy out of it. Well, it does have a good flashlight, I will say that, but
Yeah.
Here, you take that, I'll take this. You take this. Okay, so now we must get into the next feature, and that would be the solar panel right up here. Okay, the solar panel on the Forza Radio. So, yeah, clearly it's dark. Evidently so, as we pass right by the MetLife building.
Yeah. 20 to 10, so...
Yeah, 10:20. So there you go.
No, it's no, it's 9:50.
Oh, you're right, 9:50, 20 to 10, I see. But, yeah, the solar panel, I mean, what can I really say? It was charging when it was still light out here in New York City, but other than that, it's just your basic average solar panel. There's really not that much to discuss with it, but it is a useful feature to have. So yeah, why don't we get into the next feature, and it is under the solar panel, and it is actually the reading light.
Bro, that thing has a reading light?
Yes, it does. Okay, the reading light on the Forza. So
we gotta take a left up here.
yep, right on Park Avenue and Pershing Square.
Yeah, Pershing Square Plaza, Grand Central Terminal. That's where we came out. Go back in.
Yep, we're right here.
We sit down, freaking train, relax.
Right. So, yeah, we gotta wait a while before getting back into the terminal. But until then, okay. So, the reading light on the Forza Radio. So, let's take a quick glance at it. And first impressions does seem to work pretty good. I mean, I can see Nicholas's sunshades like reflect against it. I can see Katie's Napa logo on her hat.
Imagine Chase Elliott.
Imagine Joey Logano. He's attacking your driver, Katie. How do you feel about that?
Imagine Joey Logano.
I said that.
No, I didn't.
So anyways, yeah. Why don't we get into the next feature? And yeah, that would be the AM/FM capabilities. Yes, it has it. As we get the clearance to walk, I'll stay with you. But as we get the clearance to walk to the entrance to the terminal, putting my mask back on for this. So yeah, there we go.
Imagine not being vaccinated.
I can't, I'm allergic.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, to all those who with head, heart, and hand toiled in the construction of this monument to the public service, this is inscribed. So we're back here at the main concourse. So yeah. Anyways, the AM/FM capabilities, and we're going to be using WCBS.
Any items left unattended will be removed by and subjected to
How do we get to the 1006?
1006? Bruh. Doesn't really pick up anything, does it?
Customers. A reminder, proper wearing of a mask that covers the nose and mouth is required when we travel on trains or are in our stations regardless of social distancing and vaccination status. If you forgot yours, please ask a station ambassador or train crew member to provide one. Stay safe. Thank you for riding with us.
With that voice's tone, I'm not sure if I can stay safe.
Bruh.
It sounded a bit scary. What's up? Which train do we gotta get back on?
Thank you. Track 19. Yeah, Team Haven.
New Haven, are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, then we get off of the Fairfield Metro
That's more
station.
looking at the arrivals.
Which departure do we got to get off of?
We gotta get off at the Fairfield Metro station. So,
Well, which stop?
I believe it goes. Shit, I don't remember. But
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
But anyways.
Track 19.
All right. Anyways, yeah, the AM/FM capabilities aren't really that good in here, or outdoors even, because I tested that too. This should be it. So yeah, next feature will be on the train when we discuss the build quality, and it is hot as hell down here. Took us long enough, but we're back on the train. Finally. So yeah, we're all fucking tired. But yeah. Anyways, the build quality on the Forza Radio. So right off the bat, it looks like shit. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't look good.
I don't know if that plastic here is supposed
That's the screen protector.
some screens.
Yeah. I like how it just absorbs back into the plastic. Like your typical average condom. It just absorbs over the...
I'm sorry, what?
Like your typical average condom.
I heard you.
Oh, yeah, then why'd you ask me? But anyways, yeah. That is unfortunately one of the many cons of the Forza. You get what you pay for, I guess.
Just like your phone.
Yep. Nah. Bitch. Bitch cake. Fuck.
Yes, I am a bitch cake. I may not be a tasty one, but I am a bitch cake.
You said you were tasty. Pretty sure nobody needed to know that. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Let's see. The tuning knob feels okay along with the volume knob. The weather band AM and FM tuning isn't the greatest, but it survives.
Analog weather tuning, imagine.
And this radio was made in like 2021. That was an accident. That was an accident. I don't know what I was doing. But
When do you know what you're doing?
never. But unfortunately, yeah, this radio was made in like 2020, 2021, and it still has analog tuning. Imagine that. Imagine a radio from 2021 that has analog tuning. Oh wait, why imagine something that's already there? Because it's right in front of us.
Is the solar panel already scratched?
Yes, it's been scratched. But yeah, the reading light's okay, I suppose. Along with the flashlight. Nothing too special, but not bad actually. The antenna is just straight up terrible. I mean, look at this. Freaking Eton FRX2 head asses. Yeah. Digital and analog. But anyways, yeah. We still have yet to arrive in Stamford. So yeah, this is going to take a while as we pass through everything and everybody else in the fucking city. Welcome to the city life, I guess. We're coming up in Stamford.
You're like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, this is gonna...
So, anyways, yeah, we are about to, yeah, have the time of our life, I guess.
I know you guys have. I've been to New York City.
Yeah. But anyways, the final thoughts on the Forza. Let's get to that next. Okay, the final thoughts, or in conclusion, on the Forza radio. I would not recommend this personally. I really wouldn't. It's just too cheap for its own good. It's like Forza's version of the Rockland radio. And yeah, somebody remembers the Rockland. The Rockland.
I kind of remember it too.
The white Rockland.
That one had analog tuning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know exactly what the radio is called, but that's just what it was listed as. So correct us if we're wrong here.
Yeah. It's the white radio that I used to have before any of my other radios. Yeah. Forza Radio.
Correct us if we're wrong here.
Yeah. What were we gonna say?
Me?
Yeah. What do you mean? Correct you if you're wrong.
If it's called something else.
No, this is called the Forza. At least to my knowledge, because that's what you told me. But yeah. Yep. But the Forza radio is just obnoxiously unreliable just from the looks of it. And yeah, about the USB cell phone charging, that doesn't even work, at least on this model. So that wasn't even included as a feature. Totally misleading. So yeah, personally, if it's just something cheap, I mean, if you want to like have it just for shits and giggles, then go right ahead. But yeah, this radio is just absolutely terrible. I would absolutely not recommend it by any means necessary. Even with the hand strap, it doesn't really justify it as much as it, you know, it's not a good radio. It's not meant for it. And guess what?
How is it charging from the train lights?
I mean, simple. Train lights provide light, and it feeds off of light.
I thought it would have just only worked from the sun. What?
I did too. Maybe because these lights are fluorescent or incandescent. Maybe that's the only way it'll work. I have no idea. It's a weird radio. And yeah, about the hand crank, it just makes it worse. That barely even works, you know? And then there's your reading light. But other than that, I would not recommend it. So, as we are currently heading back from New York City, thank you all for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Big yawn. Also subscribe to ThunderBuddy01, become a ThunderBuddy super fan. And Norfolk Southern Storm and No Power Dude $5.99. So, I might take a nap after this review, to be honest.
Just don't sleep. Just don't sleep in the same bed. You sick fuck.
I won't. But yeah.
Yeah, make your bullseye target somewhere else.
I will.
Preferably in the toilet.
I will. Anyways, this is Clay Ranger 143 signing out along with
ThunderBuddy01.
Norfolk Southern Storm.
Norcal Dude $5.99.
We're all gonna take a nap. Fuck this. But yeah. Good night and goodbye.